Tour du Mont Blanc is a 180km long distance trail through France, Italy and Switzerland. Hiking over 35,000 feet of ascent and carrying my own tent and gear. Can I make it in just 5 days? From the stunning trails in France onto the breathtaking views in Italy and the great company in Switzerland, this truly was a hike to remember.
This is grim. Absolutely wet out already probably.
So sit back and enjoy the journey as I take one of the most spectacular trails in the Alps.
Yes. And welcome to day 5 of the Tour du Mont Blanc. So I woke up this morning nice and early. I didn't sleep very well. My watch tells me it wasn't restorative, poor sleep. So it is currently 3 minutes past 7 and I've been going for 40 minutes. I've already done 3.9k. We've got thunderstorms basically due in from, I think, rain at 3, thunderstorms from 4, and we've got them again tomorrow. So the initial plan was to go up the next climb and down to a place called Torrential and maybe stay there. However, straight after that is a massive climb and I don't want to be in that in thunderstorms, so that's why I've set off early. My rough plan for today is to go up and down to Torrential, not stop, and just try and get up that next that next col. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a big one, over 2,000 metres again. Now I am going to get caught in the thunderstorms regardless, but if I can just get over the top and somehow be on my way down, that'd be amazing. Coming down from there, it is quite a long way, but there are camping spots. So, I don't know, wish me luck. The sun hasn't risen yet, but it's bright. It's due to rise any minute, I think. But I was the only one packing away this morning. I did see someone up having a coffee, but I just thought, oh, let's just get it done. So I hope you're enjoying this series so far. The plan is with this weather now is to try and get it done in 6 days. Today is day 5 and it's Sunday. My flight home is Thursday. So as long as I can get done on Monday, I'm going to book an early flight home if I can. They're expensive, but I'm not hanging around. I want to get home. That's the one thing on this trail. You're always up or down. Oh. Very rare that you level ground. Oh, it just keeps going. Yes, mate. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, that's where we started, right down there. So it's a good climb so far. Oh, but I think I'm making good time. Sorry the lens is all steamed up, by the way. Can't do much about it, it's really muggy. I'm going all right. Slowly, as they say. Just keep going. Plodding the miles. If you keep moving one foot in front of the other, you're going to get there. But it's just up and up and up. Just popped up at this section, surrounded by these, and we've got to get out of here. So I'm hoping it's that way. I can see a bit of a path, but we are going to have to get up here somehow. I hope to God it's not that way. Either way, I've got to get over this. Good job I set off early. It's nice and fresh. Well, right now I'm on a different path to what my GPS says. It says I'm off route, but the signs do say this way, so let's see what happens. But I plotted this route, so fingers crossed we end up at the same place. It's no joke. Can't see the top yet, but we're still going. It's levelled out for a minute. I'm not at the top. I've got another 250 metres of elevation. I'm getting bothered by all these bloody flies around my hat. Might have to take my cap off for a bit. Walk off. But look at the view. And we're just going over all this, I think. How awesome is that? I think they've gone now. Right, let's keep going. See, look at the weather ahead. Look over there. That's the start of the storms. Just been walking up this last section. I can't seem to get away from Louison. He's from France and he's hiking this over, is it 5 or 6 days?
5 or 6, I don't know. Depends on the weather.
Yeah, it depends on the weather. So we've got the weather, you can see it coming in over there in the distance. But yeah, we've just been walking alongside each other up here as we get to the top of this hill. Got about another 230 metres to go. Right, let's push on. So we're now at Bovine, 1987 metres. Next, Col de Forclaz, 1 hour 10. I made it over the top. There wasn't really anything to see, it just kind of stayed in the trees. So now it's heading down. So I think this comes to a place called Forclaz, or something to Forclaz, and eventually you get to Trion, and that's at the bottom of the hill. So that's my plan, that's my initial plan. If I decide to go on, I've got a 900 metre climb, and the fact it's at 2,400 metres or something, I've got to get all the way up and all the way down the other side to the bottom, to the next campsite, so it's a big commitment and it's a long way. The way I see it is, if I can try and get up the bugger before, or you know, with as much as no storms as I can, it's gonna help me out. I'm just heading down anyway. I'm just gonna follow this down. I'm gonna get my poles out so I can go a little bit quicker and steadier, and then I'll check in with you when I've got some more updates. Just getting my first little snack of the morning, little hobnob bar. Yeah, I have got breakfast in my bag, but don't have time for that. Not the best snacks, but I've got some banana chips, a few peanut M&Ms, I've got a flapjack, and I've got a Snickers bar all in my bum bag here, if I need them. I'm just going to stay hydrated on the way around. I've nearly drank 850ml already, and that's got 2 electrolytes in. And I've got another 850 bottle with 2 electrolytes in as well. Incidentally, I have brought my Catadin B3 with me, not even used it. There's plenty of water sources, so yeah, not really needed on this one. I did find on the first day there was 0 water sources, so make sure if you start, I should have said this in day 1, take water. Everywhere else, there usually are places here and there to top up, so it's not too bad. Right, no more complaining from me now after you see what I can see in front of me. Look at these guys. They're coming up with bikes. It must be mental. Struggle getting up here with my own duster bag. Right, let's push on. I presume we're heading down there somewhere. This may be Forclaz, not too sure, but we'll see when we get there. It's nice to be down though. I think we stay down for a little bit and then we head for the big one. It's 9:33. I've been going for 3 hours 10 minutes and I've done 13.5k. So considering I've normally been leaving at 8ish, I'm really pleased. I've got so many miles under, 14k in the bag, and I've already done one of the climbs, so really chuffed at that. Nice to get it out of the way early because, like everybody else, just trying to chase that weather. The campsite, by the way, last night was great. I didn't really use any facilities apart from the shower, and the shower was free. Other facilities at that site, if you want to know, you can get your water, obviously toilets. There's a little reception there where you can get some food and drink. Not a lot. The only thing I regret was when I walked past that lake. Because I was so conscious of wanting to get to the campsite and get a spot, I didn't have the heart to walk back to that lake. What I should have done in hindsight was when I got to the lake, I should have just dropped my bag down and got in the water. It was the most beautiful spot. It's in the memory bank, and I'm sure one day I'll come back with the missus, come and have a little holiday around here maybe. Beautiful. Camping. That's one of the camping spots. So we are in Forclaz, 1,527 metres. TMB, that's what we're following. Let's hope we can find a shop. It's very noisy here. Got all these sports cars. They're all Maseratis. Now it's back on the trail and cram some miles in. I think we've got to get over there. I have no idea where I'm at, in Col de Ban maybe. It says 4 hours there, it says 3 hours there. I'm guessing one of them's a high route, one's a low. I will be doing the low route though because the weather's not great. Right, let's get going. No wonder they make such a racket. Look at the size of the bells on them. And I did literally mean the bell round the neck before anyone said. Look, there's the glacier there. We should get another view of Mont Blanc again eventually. I wish you had smelly vision. It smells amazing in here. Oh, it smells awesome. Oh, just take it in. Get that free, lovely, enriched oxygen from all the trees. I can confirm I've arrived in Trion. Col de Bam, that's a top 2.5 hours. Let's do this. So this is the start of the ascent. This is 5k and 900 and odd metres. I'm not rushing for this one because, I say, it's only 10 past 10, and originally I didn't think I'd be here till about 1 o'clock. So these people we're seeing in front, I've just passed 4 as well. They've just started. At least I can take my time getting up here, I don't have to kill it. Plenty of time now. It's like deja vu. It's like the other climb before. So far I've done 18k. I've been going for 4 hours 22 and it's 10:46. Kill me now. I'll tell you what, this is physical, but it's also mentally draining. It's literally a zigzag like this, just all the way up. It's all it's been from the start. It's hard to stay on top mentally because you doesn't look like you're progressing. Just going up and up and up. It's absolutely relentless. Just having a little couple of breathers when I can. Legs are shaking. I can feel a few little rain droplets in the air. I don't know if it's just from the trees or if it's starting to rain a little bit. I just can't wait for a change of scenery, to be honest, because this is mind-numbing. See, I could have cut this vlog to show you all the best bits, but I want to be real and show you what it's like, because when you're doing this, you just imagine being on vast open fields in the mountains, but it's not like that. A lot of it is like this, and it's tricky. Finally, topped out of the forest. Got some beautiful views. See some other people now. Some of these people here started from Torrential at the bottom, and they're just going to the Refugio at the top of this climb. So that's my little target now. Get to Refugio. Won't mind a cup of coffee if they accept card, which they usually don't. If they don't, I'll just head down. Just feel a little bit of wet in the air. Let's get to the top before the heavens open. It looks okay. As I say, I can feel, you can see it on the rocks a little bit. Still a climb to go. As you can see, I didn't beat the rain to the top. Bastard. So, full waterproofs on, I've got my pants on, waterproof socks, because it's only going to get worse. Col de Bam, 30 minutes. Currently at 2,036 metres. Must be on the top of all this. I can see some people in the distance up there. I can see it. Come on, baby. Pleased to say, made it to the top. So I'm going to get in there. Let me have a little sit down, see if I can get something to drink and eat, and then I'll give you an update of what time it is and how far I've gone today. But yeah, Refuge, Col de Bam. Houche. Oh, the light might be flickering in here, but it is what it is. I've got myself a brownie. The food's pretty expensive in here, so I've just got a brownie and a Coke. Right, the time is 12:21. I've done 22k today already, and I've been going for 5 hours 58, so basically 6 hours. Current elevation 2,214. Total ascent today so far 1,725 metres and 995 down. So I'm literally going to spend, I'm just going to eat this 10 minutes and then set off, and I want to head down the valley
try and find a camping spot. Get in.
Oh, I've not even been in there that long. What do you think? It's time to leave. The weather's okay at the moment, it's just spitting. The standard route takes you down a bit, then up onto another top. Kay sent me some photos of the book and it does say, do not take if there's a risk of a storm, and there is a storm due. So I'm just going to have a look at the signs down and just find a different way down, because obviously my GPS is going to try and send me over that high route. But I've got a feeling it's that way behind me, but we'll see. We'll go and have a look at the signs. Right, quite a bit of confusion at the top there. It's difficult to know which way to come down. We don't take the standard route, we take the variant. On my map, I'm obviously completely off piste now. This path down here takes us to Le Tour, and reading the book that Kay sent me the images of, it does say head down to Le Tour. So the good news is we do miss a little high section off there, but with them being a storm due, you're not supposed to take it. I can see some other people coming up here, so I'm guessing it's down into the Clag. Look at the mountains here. This will be Mont Blanc, I think, in the background, that we can't really see yet. It looks like we're heading into the Chisel. Right, I'm going to get my poles out, because this is where I get to make up a little bit of pace coming down. I think when we get down here, I don't know what the crossover is, but we do cross over back into France very shortly. I'll shout you when I find out. I think this is a bit of a cop-out bit where you can get the cable car down. We will not be doing that. We'll be hiking. Let's have a look what this says. Le Tour, this way. This is what we're heading into in a minute, so it's going to get a little bit wet. I'm not going to lie, it's getting hard to follow now. There was a sign, but there was like multiple turn-offs. So I'm hoping this is the right one. There's another sign here, so let's have a little look what's going on, but it's getting a bit confusing this now. Yeah, and that's where people get the cable car down. That's a no from me. No from me. Le Tour. You can see on the way up Col de Bam, this is a variant, but it doesn't say it going down, but that's definitely where we're headed. That's where we were before, Col de Bam. I think this is the high route here, and it takes you down here maybe. And I think we might be coming down this way to Le Tour. Le Tour, this way. That must be where we're heading, through these two villages. So I think there's camping at this one and camping at the next one. I'm probably not a million miles away from the finish, you know. Now I don't want to finish in the dark because obviously I want to end my video properly, but I'm going to have a look. This is day 5 today. Oh, imagine that. Tour du Mont Blanc in 5 days. Couch to Tour du Mont Blanc. I didn't do this for YouTube. I did this for myself, which is what you should always do. I did it for my mental health. It's a long distance trail to tick off, and that's, you know, that's my route really, my long distance trails. So mentally, just want to say this has been amazing. It's obviously a challenge, and that's what you need to push yourself. And it's just made me fall in love with the mountains again. I had a mental block getting out. Not sure what it is, and that's why you've seen my channel. I've not posted for 6 months. And for me, I absolutely love YouTube. I love capturing my adventures. I do it for me, you know, so I've got memories and for my daughter and things. But I love to share my adventures as well. I know a lot of you guys want to do trails like this, but personally, this has been amazing. I've honestly really enjoyed it. But I really hope that this video, or this series of videos, has given you a better understanding of what it's like to hike this trail. I didn't do much research and watch many videos. I've watched a couple. Abby Barnes, that's, you know, I like Abby Barnes. I watched her video, and I've not really seen anything else, to be honest. But what you do tend to see in a lot of these adventures is epic views, and I mean, nobody shows you going through woodland and the steep trails, and for me, you need to know that. There's a lot of ups in with no views, in woodland, zigzagging. It's not all epic, green, beautiful fields and stunning mountains. And obviously the weather as well. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? Storm alert on my watch. Let's get down quickly and let's get to this village and the next village and take it from there. I've just run a lot of this downward section. It's kind of easy on your legs. not much more to go to get down there, and then we will evaluate it and see what's going on. It's 10 to 2 and I've made it into Le Tour. Didn't take long, did it? Just hammered it down that hill. So now we need to work out where next. I'm just trying to get hold of Kay to send me the next section of the book to see how far it is to the next place and where the camping is. There is camping here, but this is too soon. I'm not stopping now. I've got another 4 hours in me if I need to. I don't know where that'll take me to though. I don't want to be left hanging halfway. So I'll work out how far it is to the next places and update you when I know to. I'll just give a little update. I'm rubbish at this. I've just been on the phone to my girlfriend. Just down here is the train station. So I've just climbed over I've just gone over the bridge near the railway line, and then I'm just going up through some woodland, and I'm 15 minutes away from the next place where there's camping. The next section is 3.5 hours. Now, in theory, I've got time to do that. And it says there's discretionary camping at the next place, but it's the section with all ladders and stuff like that, and the weather's not going to be great, so I don't know whether I've got that in my legs to go up there today, so I could just do that tomorrow. I made it to the refuge here. I must admit I've been here about an hour now. I've decided that I'm going to camp at the next place. I've just met a lovely couple, a lovely family from the UK. I was talking to them on the way in, and we decided to come in and have a drink. So I've just had a Coke and I've just had a piece of quiche, which was mega. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to work out where the nearest campsite is. I might just push a little bit further just for where the campsite is. Camp up nice and early before the storm comes, and then let's have a nice relax the rest of the day, and I'll go through some stats of where I've hiked, what I've done. Here's the trail there. Argentière, but I don't think, Tour du Mont Blanc, I need to decide which way I'm going, if it's a Col des Montes, and I need to work out where to camp. Yeah, let me find out what's going on. Right, the weather's coming in heavy now. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going. It's difficult because the next part of the route, which I'm not taking now, goes up super high and over the ladders and all that it's quite an epic part of the trail. However, it also recommends in the book, don't do that if the weather's bad, and the weather's awful today and tomorrow now. So I'm trying to find the alternative, and I think you go down to Argentière or something like that, and again I can't really find the way, so I think I'm going down a trail now anyway, and I think this takes me down to there, and there's camping, and I'm just going to chill for the night there because it's pissing it down. Now, La Flégerie is where the TMB goes up, but I won't be doing that. I'd love to do that section. Obviously I wouldn't be doing it now anyway, it's too late in the day. I can't do that tomorrow because the weather's too bad, it storms, and because it's up the ladders and very high. I've just been looking at suggestions, and I've been talking to some people as well who said, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that in this weather. I don't really know what the alternative is. I really need to read through the book. So my plan now is Argentière. I'm in some woodland now. I don't know if it's up, down. I presume it's down. I'm just going to get down here. I'll try and work out what the crack is. If you've learned anything from this, have a bit of a plan. I definitely should have brought that book with me. I don't know why I didn't. It would have been great to have a read of it anyway each night to give you a little bit of information, so mistakes were made there. I don't know whether it's that way or this way. I think I need to get on Google Maps. Right, I've got a bit of a change of plan. Just met Gesper.
Yeah.
You won't believe what day he's on. Day 3.
And planning on finishing today.
Yeah, so I've just spoke to him now about, I was asking for some directions, and he said he's heading to Les Houches, and it's about 18k?
Yeah, something like that.
And he's going to finish today, so guess what? I'm going for it too. I've obviously not been able to do the high route because the weather's just grim. There's going to be no views anyway up there, so I'm taking the alternative route. And yeah, I'm just going to motor on. It's too early to stop, and if I do camp there, I'm just going to get piss wet through anyway.
And it sounds better to finish the tour in 5 days than 6, right?
Exactly. I thought I'd struggle doing it in 8, but then when you just put one foot in front of the other, so yeah.
Oopsies.
That's it. So we're going to push on now. I'm feeling really strong anyway, so that'll be like a 45, 46 kilometre day today, or maybe more, but let's go for it.
Supposedly 47.5, I think.
47.5.
Yeah.
We started from the same place, didn't we?
Exactly. This morning, yeah.
Yeah, so just going to push on and go for it. Let's get to the finish. So no updates for a while, just going through this woodland, following this track, making really good progress. Still sticking together all the way to the end now, all the way back to Les Houches. Complete this in 5 days, and luckily there's a campsite in Les Houches, so I'm hoping to get back there, get to the campsite and check my flight, see if I can get a flight home tomorrow, which would be ideal. Look at the colour of that water. Beautiful. Look at the mountain behind. Yeah, we're just coming to the outskirts, I think, of Chamonix. So this is off the route, really. So the main route is up there, and you can see it's not good, and there's storms over that side, so I wasn't able to do that. It's nice from Tuesday, but there's going to be storms tomorrow, so I wouldn't have been able to do that high route. I've had to do this. But I've took a slightly different, still coming down the tracks and stuff, but a slightly different route to come into Chamonix and then come back out of there back to Les Houches. So not the official path for the last little section, but it's an alternative. Still really enjoying it, still feeling really strong as well. No aches or pains yet. See how I feel at the end. Yet. I will tonight, I'm sure. So what we're doing, we're just hiking through Chamonix now. There was a low variant and I've lost it, so I'm hiking back like through Chamonix and then just working my way just by trails, paths and things like that back to Les Houches. It's actually okay down here at the moment, the weather's improved, but up high in the mountains it's not. And tomorrow the thunderstorms till 5 o'clock. It's only nice on Tuesday, today's Sunday. So I've decided rather than stay up there and get absolutely soaked tonight when the rain comes in and then hike again tomorrow down, I've just done the whole thing now. Yeah, it's fast, isn't it? I'm just hoping that this is still an okay end to the trail.
See that you see Chamonix?
So nice to come into Chamonix so I can have a proper look round. Such an expensive place though.
Wow.
So we've just picked up a trail and this will take us right to Les Houches. It says an hour and 20 minutes from now, so we don't want to take that long. The time is 6:15, so let's see what time we get in there. This is not easy on your feet after the mileage we have done today. Woo. It's been a long day this today. Still smiling though as the rain's coming in. Clear that camera. It's so muggy in here, I know it's all steaming up. It is raining again, but we're just undercover, so not hearing it. I say we, I'm still walking with the guy I met earlier on. But managed to pick up a trail to get off those roads so we can come on a trail back to Les Houches. Should make it back there for... This trail says 7:30 when we get there. So you can imagine what time I set off today. It's a long, long day. I do know there's camping in Les Houches, so I can't wait to get there, pitch my tent and sit down. No rests on this one. Oh, I'm not over the climbs yet. Oh, for the love of God, no more. Pushing through this last section. Oh, it's still up and down. I thought it was down all the way, but it's not. It's so much better than road walking this, so it's nice to be back on the trail again. I've just found out as well I can get a flight at 5 PM tomorrow night. So once I get pitched up, I'm going to sit down and work out the logistics of how I get from Les Houches to Geneva Airport, because I haven't got a clue. I got a transfer when I arrived. So I think there's buses, trains, not got the foggiest. I don't even know if I can transfer my flight and pay a fee. Because if I book a fresh one, Kay said they're about £125, but that'll be without baggage, and I need to check my bag because I've got trekking poles and I've got pegs, and you can't take any on the plane, so that's going to be extra, and I don't want to, you know, it's going to be about £160 and I haven't got that sort of money. I know it's getting dark now, but I've just joined the official route again. On the way to Les Houches. I can't remember which side I'm coming in from. I really hope it's not the side with the campsite, because I'm going to have to walk all the way past for another kilometre to get to the sign, but we'll see. Hopefully we're coming in the opposite direction and I'll walk to the campsite after. Not far off now. Just at the train station. I don't know how much further it is. Come on, baby, get me to that finish. Ah. Oh, my feet are sore. Oh. Come on, Kris, keep going. I'm in Les Houches. Got to get back to that sign though. Oh, can't go much further, I must admit. Can't be far off now though. I can see the start. Come on now. Or the end, should I say. Start, depart. Let's get to the sign. Baby. Ah, done. Now, what an incredible journey this has been. Now I know there's going to be people in the comments who's going to say you skipped that last section. So the last section, I've just spoke to a lad now who, one of his friends did it, and he said it was horrendous, couldn't see anything, the weather was bad up there. So I'm glad I've skipped it. So I've missed the section with the ladders. Am I gutted? Yeah, a little bit for missing that. However, I've still done the trail. I've still gone similar, or if not longer distance, the way I've come back. And at the end of the day, I did this trail for me. It was a last minute decision. I haven't trained, and honestly, it's been the best thing. It's been the best thing I could have done. I felt great. I felt strong through it. My feet are a little bit sore now because of the road walking. It's 7:10 in the evening. I've been walking for 12 hours 46 today, and I've done 48.5 kilometres. So I came, and to be honest, I got lost off the trail a little bit when I dropped down to Argentière for camping and decided I was going to try and push to the finish. I lost the trail, the alternative trail. So I ended up going into Chamonix, and I've come back from there. I've picked up the trails and I've walked back. But this was my Mont Blanc journey in 5 days. Never thought I'd do it in that. Really pleased. And yeah, this is now I need to find somewhere to camp. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's certainly less editing for me, 5 videos rather than, you know, I thought I was going to struggle doing it in 8 at first, but to do it in 5 days, so pleased. If you're not happy I missed that last section, you by all means comment below, but I don't care. For me, I'm really proud of what I've done. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm about to book a flight home for tomorrow, so I'm not due to fly home till Thursday. Today's Sunday, so I can camp here, get up in the morning, and I can get a flight at 5 PM tomorrow. Just got to find the funds to do it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe, drop a like, it does help my channel, and you'll obviously see more long distance hikes in the UK and abroad, and lots more hikes and wild camps, things like that. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Peace.